Yo, what's up? What's up, you guys? With Powers MM 1621 Sirius XM Radio. Right now, we got my friend from way back then, my homie from Wyoming, my girl of the world, Author K Devereaux, with her new book. You guys, show some love for my girl, Author K Devereaux. Y'all, give it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're more than welcome. Anytime you're in town, you already got you got the red carpet. We've always given you the uh you get carte blanche anytime you come in town. Anytime you got a new book out, and it's so interesting because every time you go on the show, it's always something new and exciting. She's always giving us some new innovative concepts and teaching women and blacks all over the country and educating them and empowering them and uplifting them. And today she has a book that I think is a little different than her last book that we read, which is a little different. And I'm gonna let her do the honors and explain to the people what her book is about.
Well, I would say that for everyone that probably hear this all the time on social media, um, my book is called The BDE, which
Mm.
is the Big Dick Energy.
Ooh,
And
wow.
I decided to kind of hone in on writing this book
Mm.
to kind of explain what it is
Okay.
and how it affects our men when they have it and how they show it. So
Mm.
basically, having big DE
Big DE.
is being confident,
Being a
being
confident. Okay.
confident, but not cocky.
Okay. Pun
So,
intended. No.
yeah, I mean, you know what I mean?
BDE being cocky. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't have to explain yourself. The greatness just speaks volumes of its own.
Oh my
You know
God.
what I mean? What you do and how you are, you know
Mm.
what I'm saying? You ain't got to toot your own horn. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Okay.
it's not something that you fit in. It's something you get in. You know what I mean?
Ooh, you force your way. I mean, okay, I hear you. Okay.
Yeah. No, most of the time, see, that's what I mean. It's not a
Uh-huh.
force at all because
Ooh, okay.
it's just the confidence of knowing that I'm gonna be in that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? It
mm.
opens up and receives it the way it should be. Great energy,
Damn.
right? Great
Wow,
energy.
wow, wow. That is
Um,
very interesting. You guys, if you're just tuning in, we on Power MM 1621. You got your boy DJ E Swagg here with my girl of the world, Author K Devereaux. She is the one and the only most powerful voice in the urban culture today, and she's doing some great things. I want you to talk about today. You're in town, and I know you're
yep.
going to be a part of something that you were saying is something about Black. You call it BP Month, which is Black History Month. We all give
Right.
a coos bombs for that. But you say you're gonna be here. You're gonna be, I guess, going around and is it Chicago Black restaurant,
Yeah,
something
we
like
got
that?
the
You're gonna be
Chicago Black owned restaurant this week. I think it's a
okay.
great support. I hope everybody get out and support all the different restaurants that actually doing those special values and stuff. So all of a
Oh,
sudden
God
I
bless
got
you.
the things. I do not have corona, by the way.
Well, yeah,
I
I
just
know you
got a
wouldn't. Even
regular
if you did, you
sneeze. You know
got
how
your yeah,
people be.
yeah.
I'm
That's
in
the
the
first thing.
building, but I ain't spreading nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I
Just
get
love
you.
and BDE. That's what
I
I want
got you.
everybody to know.
Ooh. So let me ask you a question. Is BDE exclusively toward men, or is that just overall? How are you describing that? Who is that attributed to?
I would definitely say that it should definitely be distributed to men. I mean, I hope they're the only ones that's having that D. You know what I mean?
I
Now,
mean, some
whatever.
women
If
have
you
a
want to
certain sweat.
make believe one, that's on you.
Some people may think, I don't know. I just some people want to make sure there's equality with it. But
It
so
is.
you're
It's
doing a
however
book.
you look at it. You know.
I know you're very close friends with another group of people who do shows. And I think you're going to be on their show, and I want to shout them out. Your friends at the other, they got their own platform they do, and I think they're probably going to be
Yes, I'm
at
gonna
your book
go to
signing.
Mitchell&Mitchell Sip and Spill and have a good showdown with the infamous Ed and the bodacious, very outspoken Kimmy Kim.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. I
think
know who
that
she is. She's
yeah.
wild. She's wild. She's a wild
Yeah, I
character.
saw her on your show. I think that
She is, and it's funny because Kimmy Kim was on the show, and she was very kind of low key. She normally, her show, she's like unfiltered. But on the show, I think she was promoting their show, and she was very,
Yeah.
which is fine. But I honestly, I love seeing the energy from her because she's just 100%. This is her word. She's always authentically herself, and so seeing her in that element is always good. So you're gonna be with those guys as they're, I guess they're shooting abroad with the restaurant week, the Black Chicago
Yeah,
Restaurant
we're
Week.
gonna be we're gonna do some shots at a few restaurants. We're gonna actually go around and I just want to make sure when I spend this week and I make it productive. They're here. Chicago Black Restaurant Week is through February 6th through the 20th. So I'll be, out this way for a week, and I'll
Mm,
be making sure as I'm doing my book tour, and dropping off free copies. I got you one right here. You know what I'm saying? And I
yes,
just want
thank
to
you.
make sure that I leave that positive, because maybe if you didn't have it when you get to reading my book, you'll have it.
Okay, good, good, good. Right now, we're giving you news and content. Right now, we play a little bills from Gaudy. If you want to get your latest in fashion design, go to Gaudy Clothing Line. Partner with Shein. Go www.houseofcrisure.com. Go visit them and get your clothing from them. So, yes. So today, if you have just tuning in, we're again with DJ E Swagg at Power MM 1621 XM Sirius XM, and we're having fun with my friend. And I would love to have you on more. And she's talking about her book. I want to get more into. Can you give us a little bit of I don't know, a little sneak peek, maybe? Give us a little sneak peek of something that you might, an excerpt or an idea or something out of it. Just give us a little, as you would say, a tantalizing tale, if you will.
I would say empower and restore.
Mm,
And I would say that with that, you know, for most of us, we all have went through a breakup, a hurt, or a pain of some kind. And I would say with BDE, and you have that, that you completely unparalleled to anyone and oblivious to anyone telling you anything. You influence people without saying anything. You don't have to. It just comes off.
mm,
You don't need to explain yourself of any kind. And with that, I talk about right there restoring and empowering and giving off that energy,
mm,
being with that person. And however you choose to live your life, you do not have to come off as basically an arrogant guy or arrogant person. I mean, you pretty much can obtain anything and everything you want with BDE.
mm,
You know what
mm,
I'm saying? And I know it's on social media and everybody just honing in on that one particular anatomy, but it's also a way of being for a man too.
mm, mm,
It's very sexy, it's charming. I
mm,
mean, it's very calming, it's protective, it's a
mm,
provider. It does all that thing. And they got it. If you work in, look, let me tell you something. If you
mm.
working in McDonald's, okay, you a fast food joint and you the manager there, or you on fries, baby, you can have whatever you want long as you flipping them flies right.
Okay,
And
okay.
you got
So
them BDE energy, believe me, I'm gonna be like, what time you get off? Cause I'll be there.
let
Make
me
sure
ask
you
you a
bring me
question.
a extra set of fries. I'll take that large order.
The large of the fries. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Do you think there's a personality, there's a certain type of man or a certain type of je ne sais quoi, so to speak, where you can identify with a gentleman or man or male that may exhibit such energy? Are there characteristics that you could say that you can identify? They're like pinpoints or clues that you can probably give some of our audience so they can probably recognize it or maybe disqualify somebody from not having it.
Well, I don't wanna dismantle it, but I would say when women be looking at a man's shoe size, or you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women don't like to, say so much, and the men would be like, oh, don't be saying that. But they be like, baby, you see my shoe size, they do that. I mean, the physical aspect of certain things can also be deceiving. You
Okay.
can be a size 12, but you know what I'm saying, but wear a small size in underwear.
Okay.
So it doesn't, that don't be the
Very
case.
eloquently put there,
Yeah.
Author
So,
K.
in BDE, we're trying to, uplift, what it is to take to be that. But I tell
Mhm,
you, it's so many men that exudes this and show this about who they are.
mm,
You know, for example, uh, I'm talking to one. You up in these streets, DJ E Swag. You're a very popular
mhm.
man.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
but you give off that BDE
oh,
all the time.
Well, looks the vibe could be deceiving. I don't know. I would like to toot my own horn sometime. Maybe I pat myself on the back, but I mean,
Yeah, I hear
I
you
think
do. I hear
I
you do.
that's
Yeah.
kind of like self-indulgent, I guess, or I guess somebody who's full
Well,
of
at least you're
themselves.
not like the guy that's Dan that come on the show. You know, he
Oh
try to be that, but he ain't
man,
nowhere near that. But
he's
I'm gonna tell you who I feel that he represents that in such an awesome, automatic way.
oh, who's
And
that?
that hey, that's Ed from Mitchell and Mitchell.
Oh
He
yes, yes, good guy.
as well as Mitch from the Mitchell Law Firm.
Okay,
Them
okay,
guys, I've had the
okay,
pleasure of sitting up and having a few drinks with them,
okay.
and those guys definitely got that BDE for real.
You
I
know what?
mean,
It's always good, and it's always good to see people like you guys network. I see you keep your crew real tight and you keep it
yeah,
real close, and you guys always, and it's always good to see that networking. And one thing I do love about you, Kay and Dr. K, I don't know if you know Dr. K, and
yeah,
I
it's my
like
girl.
the way, yeah, I like the way they're constantly pushing each other's business. Uh, Kimmy has the girl from the show. She has a travel agency that she does really, really, really well with,
Yeah,
and I
lovely
love the way
budget
they.
travel.
Yes, I love the way they connect and work with each other and sponsor each other and support each other. And I appreciate the compliment. Every time you come on the show, I never leave without getting one of those nuggets and those gems from either you or Coach Dr. K or Kimmy Kim and all you wonderful black women who are powerful and supportive.
Yes,
You know, one thing I'll
yes.
say this DJ E Swag here again on Power MM 1621 XM Sirius XM. Talking again to Author K Devereaux today.
Right.
One thing I will always admonish is I do understand that our black women are the most supportive women in the world, but the least protected. And I, for one, DJ E Swag, I want all for protecting our sisters' health,
I love it.
the most educated group in the country, the most progressive group in the country, the
Okay.
biggest demographic of wealth from a newer upcoming group of people and the most supportive of all of us black males, black women, and but the least protected. And so I'm on a campaign, and I'm with you. Hopefully, you'll go on this campaign with me, Arthur K. Devereaux, that we could promote the support of our black women, the health of our black women, support
Yes,
them, and protection, which is paramount. Protection of our black women, which means at any moment, any count, we're going to support their words, their actions, and I think that to me, as a black man, given love and respect from my friend, uh, she says, I think that is the most powerful or one of the most powerful displays of BDE, being a protector for our black women. And I
right.
think that to me is a big display or a big example of what BDE could be. So if you got BDE, you should be protecting our sisters.
That's
So
correct.
that's
Which
my
I can
statement with
say,
that.
if you don't mind, I can go ahead and just introduce my second book, which is BWP, Black Women Power. That
Mm,
we don't want to misuse it. That's what this is about. We don't want to
mm,
use that, misuse that power. We want to use it, and we are a force to be reckoned with. But
mm,
it's not something that we need to be looked at as, um, strong to the point that where we will hurt someone or make you feel little. You know what
mm.
I'm saying?
Meow,
Now
meow, meow, meow,
power.
meow, meow. We're giving
What?
out a new report. I guess my friend just announced a new book. You heard it here first. Meow, 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 meow. She's put out her new book, BWP, baby, Black Women Power. I'm sorry I had to get my girl. Listen, anytime she goes on the show, you may hate me, you may love me, but you're going to want more of me. All I'm saying is that when my girl comes on the show, I got to give my sister her props. So next upcoming book, meow, 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 meow. BWP, Black Women Power. So right now she already got BDE. Okay, again, if you're just tuning in and you late to the party and you after hours with DJ E Swag right now on Power MM 1621 Sirius XM Radio. We're talking to my friend and my homie from Wyoming, my girl of the world, Author K Devereaux, talking about her book BDE. That means big dick energy. You hear me? And if you don't have it, you better find it, goddammit. So here we go on here. And she just announced her second book, BWP, which is Black Women Power, not to be
That's right.
confused with WAP, a black wet pea. You know, I mean, she didn't say that. She said Black Women Power. Okay, or it could be Big WP, Big Wet P, but we're not doing that. She said Black women power. Now listen, I'm not mad at no Black WP. I'm not mad at no Big WP. I'm just saying we talking about Black women power. So anyway, my girl is on the air. I need to take your time, but listen, we
You something else, DJ E
listen,
Swagg.
listen. Every
I
time a
can
girl
tell
go on
you
the
being
show,
dealt with on a regular.
yeah, well, my. We ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna let that go and fly. But
Yeah.
listen, listen. Follow her on her. She's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Follow her. KDevereaux.org. And on IG is Author K Devereaux. And on Twitter, her Twitter handle is Author K Devereaux. And you can see her get down and get dirty with all the stuff she talked about. Go ahead, ma'am. I want you to go to the last word for the day. I'm gonna let you finish it up because I interrupted you, but I had to promote that new book you got coming out.
I
I'm so
appreciate it.
excited.
I appreciate the love. I just want to send out to my Black brothers. This is our month to shine.
Mm.
And I love what y'all doing. Keep doing what y'all doing. Taking care of children that's not yours. Taking care of your own children. Getting up and going to work and taking care of your wives and taking care of your families and being there. And for the young man that's entering what it is to truly be a man and sit on your throne as be a king, I bow down to you. But you got this. So listen, if you can find home in between them chocolate legs, you go right ahead. It's all about you.
My God. My God,
All
my God, my
righty.
God. I feel like my back in the day when I was on Inspiration 1390, where the music, where the ministry was always in the music. You hear me? I said, my. She almost want to say Johnny Gill. My.
That's
All
my
right, now.
boy.
All right. DJ E
All right.
Swagg here. Power 16, MM 1621, Sirius XM Radio, here with my girl, K Devereaux, getting it cracking, getting it going. This is the girl, the woman of the hour with the power. The power. You heard what I say. You go ahead and visit us, visit all platforms, follow
BW
up by her
Power
book.
coming out
Be
February 14th,
February
2020.
14th on Valentine's, that my girl would say This is my girl. You don't know my girl. But my girl, Kimmy Kim, she say Valentine's Day. Not Valentine, Valentine. Because it's the time for the Valens. So you got to get it in. Listen, get the book. BDE is the thing. Look at you. Look at you. Look at my friend. She's cute, guys. All right, guys. Check it in, check her out. My girl K Devereaux, buy the book. It's on Amazon. It's on all the freaking book platforms. Get it at the store, Barnes and Noble if they still got them. Go ahead and get your book, copy one. Support this sister. Push it to the top. New York Times bestseller. K Devereaux. We out.
All righty.